ready. Okay, can you hear me well?
Yes, we can hear you well.
Okay, good morning and good afternoon for you, huh?
Yeah, it's the evening here, so yeah, that's a challenge between having this time difference. But as long as we both are flexible, it's no problem.
Okay. And welcome to Patagonia.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you for this meeting. And as I told you, I have two potential investors that we own a 1,000 hectare area at the fjord of Haugen with 500 clear water. It's just near the seaside, and we have been working a long time for knowing what to do with the land. And fresh water, 500 liters per second, that can give us, let's say, 400 or 600 kilowatt. Plus, we have about 20 hectare of plain land. And investors are from Ukraine and also from China. So it will be very important, our conversation. And I think the best ways to start is you can explain technology, explain budget more or less. I mean, you don't have to get commitment with initial budget because it can change within complications. And I think we should start talking about 1,000 tons and then upgrade to 5,000 or 10,000. I don't know. That's my point of view because people have to learn how we cannot just throw them into 5,000 tons. I think it must be very humble and uh, very wise of managing this thing. So once they get results, they can start upgrading the plant. Uh, and also, this meeting will be passed to some senators in the fishery committee, and also through the undersecretary of fishery, because I'm convinced that this is the only solution for the future in salmon farming, organic salmon farming, we call it. So,
so could I ask, you're planning on the production all the way to slaughter on land?
Not slaughter should be made in another plant.
Yeah, but the growth is going to happen on land all the way?
Yeah, on land, everything. Yeah, from egg to
harvest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So let's say if you can introduce yourself, experience on this, where you have the plans, results, and well, just imagine yourself selling your products, so I can then resend it to the investors and also to the local authorities, so they can really know how this technology is going on and what are the dangers, what are the risks, and comparing to even I know it, but comparing with the normal salmon farming industry on cages. Okay?
Yeah.
So what I think is that we have made a presentation. I will try to share it on the screen. Just one moment, please. Yeah.
Du kan dela skrivbord också då, det är aktier.
Det blir så rart.
Nej då. Jag gör det. Då tar du upp den där.
Well, as I told you through the email, also I have a little blood of Viking blood, Norwegian blood.
Yeah.
Was your grandfather from Alta or something?
Alta Fjord, yes, Alta Fjord.
Yeah.
Haugen.
Yeah. That's very beautiful. It's up north, so yeah, we know it very well.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, I will do just some presentation, and then Astrid will go into the technology details and why we also agree with you that land-based farming, fish farming in a RAS system is the way to go into the future. So we are a company called Aquaoptima. And I will just go through the slides. Can you see the slides?
Yes, exactly, no problem, 100%.
Yeah. And I will, of course, send you this presentation when we are finished today.
Okay.
Yeah. So what we say is that we have the Norwegian technology, and meaning Norwegian technology, we have a history that is from years back. I will go into details, but having the Norwegian technology, we mean that is the world, also the world-leading expertise, because we have a serious and large market on salmon and trout in Norway, and everything that is done in that industry, the aquaculture industry, is up to date and therefore also world leading. And why we say optimal water quality, that's very important for us, because using our technology and the way we calculate, we have a very high demand on the water quality. Because of having optimal water quality, you also get optimal products, meaning the fish, because then you have good environment for the fish. It grows well, it has it well, there's no issues, no problems. So optimal water quality is very important for us to have this RAS facility going. So what we are a part of the Steinsvik Group, which also make us of the biggest players in the world in this field. This is now under a mother company called Scale Aquaculture, and together with Steinsvik and Aqualine, we do the total part from the land-based into the ocean with cages and the fish feeding, everything. So we do everything that is into aquaculture, and we're also growing big, and we're growing bigger and bigger in a very fast tempo. So we are very used to handling big projects, but also small projects. So everything is done in our portfolio, and we also, with this group, we have the knowledge to do everything and all species. So together with then this group and Scale Aquaculture, we also have the pathogen company, which works in health services. That's also important for us to have good healthy fish. And also we have a company called Napier, who has slaughter and process boats. And as I said, we are growing also bigger. So we have the total knowledge of aquaculture. So more about Aquaoptima. We are located in Trondheim, which is in the middle part of Norway. We are located here, but we also do have agents or partners in Indonesia, Bangladesh, Russia, Iran, and we do a lot of things. And since also we're part of the Steinsvik Group, we are represented in larger markets in our industry in the world, because there are production sites and facility services and offices all around the world with Aqualine and Steinsvik. Our history, actually, if you can see the calendar in the back of the picture there, it says 2001, and we are even further back. We are based on a comprehensive research activities done in SINTEF, which is still a world-leading knowledge company that and scientific environment in the world, and that was back in actually from 1985. So we have been developing everything, and we have done technology and technology development all the way. And as you will understand or get to know more, we have done our technology experience into the OptiTrap, OptiFlow, and OptiTank, which are parts of our RAS system. I have a video here. I'm not going to show it, but please look at it when you get the presentation, because it's a 3D video that shows the main installations in what we call the OptiFarm, which is the total key, the total deliverance of the RAS facility. Okay. And actually, this farm that you can see on this video is at the actual site that is going to be under construction, which is going to be finished November, December this year in Frøya in Norway, which has both salmon and trout production.
Okay.
So so that is an interesting video. It's a 3D video, so you can see more details. So it's interesting. The next slide is that I just want to show you that we have done more things than what you can see in the next slides, but I want to show that we can do things all around the world with different climates. So what I have chosen here is to show you that the one is the salmon. We have done the Nofima RAS R&D facility, which is here in Norway. It's the world's largest R&D system, and it's operating, and it has and there we also do have a cooperation together with them to be the leading company into this, and also Astrid has been one of the scientists at Nofima. So we have a very focus on developing the technology. We want to be in front. We want to document. We want to have documentation on our products and our services, and that's independent documentation. Yeah, we're doing a Barramundi in Japan, in Indonesia. Exciting project that is going to be delivered this year. I still also want to show you we have a whitefish and sturgeon facility in Sibir in Russia, which is for sturgeon meat and for caviar production, just to show that it's also other species than salmon and trout. That was built actually in the winter time in Siberia, so it's very challenging regarding the cold temperature. But as I said, it's just to show that we can do things in different temperature. The last one is eel in Portugal. The special thing about this project is that the eel has very the feces and the poo from the eel is very it's very loose. So that gives a lot of demands regarding how we do the filtration and how to get this water quality that we are so interested in and so very demanding on. So these are just to show you, as I said, from different climates. And also on the right side you can see that we can do things with a lot of different species. And that is some of our knowledge. It's also fish species that we have been working with during the years. The next one is our services. We are skilled people. We have different things that we do, but what we do is all the way from start to the finish. But we can also adapt that. We can also adapt that to the client's wishes. Meaning that if a client has a lot of experience, we can start wherever they want to have our services. What we can see is that often we are from the start in our foreign projects, doing everything from feasibility studies and down to the operational management and training. So we can do everything from A to Z, but we can also adapt the needs of our clients. What we have also is that we have a turnkey system which is called the Optifarm. It's illustrated. Of course, this is just an example we have put here for tanks. It could be a lot more, but this is just to illustrate how we do the RAS system, and here is the special thing and the exciting thing regarding the RAS system, and also why we think that we are world leading in being able to have optimal water quality. So based on this, I would perhaps ask you can take a quick explanation of how this works.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you good, Jorge?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm still here. No problem.
Yeah. I think I will start in the middle of the tank, because our system, as Trond said, we are very focused on water quality, and the way to improve the water quality is by removing particles. So we have 3 places in the system that removes particles. That's in the center of the tank. Can you see my arrow?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. And then it's the mechanical filters here.
Okay.
And then it's the protein skimmer with ozone mixing.
Okay.
So that the particle trap traps sediments, feces, and uneaten feed immediately and removes it out from the water into this sludge collector on the side of the tank. So then the feces are not able to start to dissolve in the water. We want to take it out before that. And then the water goes to the mechanical filters, and these filters, they are removing suspended solids, usually around 60 micrometer mesh on the filters.
Okay.
And then the water goes by itself. This is called the moving bed bioreactor. And it's there because we need to have bacteria in the water that removes ammonia and nitrite, which is toxic for the fish. But a side stream is taken out of the bioreactor and into this protein skimmer with ozone. And here you are removing organic material and dissolved particles, dissolved solids. And that's just a part of the flow is going through this skimmer.
Okay.
And then we can continue the round trip here. The water goes to the CO2 removal system. CO2 has also a great negative effect on growth. So we want to have it below 15 at least, maybe 12 in the beginning, milligram per liter. And then the water goes back to the fish tanks, and it's saturated with oxygen before it goes to the fish tank again. So that was actually the round trip.
Okay.
Mm.
And in the presentation, you can find more details about each component if you want to read more
Exactly.
later.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And about the waste, the biological waste, the final one, what can be used for? Can be used for another subproduct or for production of vegetables or something like that?
Yeah, it's different solutions. Some companies have started with aquaponics, so they are using the waste from the fish into growing plants.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Yeah. Then the waste could also be used. We have a collaboration with a company here in Norway, which is also now delivering to Chile. They are drying the sludge into very dry powder, and this dry powder is spread on fields like a fertilizer.
Okay, fertilizer. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And this sludge could also be used in a biogas plant.
Biogas.
Yeah.
Oh, locally. So it can also with biogas you can have your own energy supply for the same plant in some capacity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Oh, great. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm. And that's also why we think that this is a very good solution. Understanding your location in Chile, and also we have seen the videos that you have made, and we can see that doing this system you're helping the nature or doing things in a very good way for the nature, since this is recirculated water, and also if you have a program for the waste, and of course that is also what we get involved in when we do the dimensioning and everything for the facility.
Yeah, that is great for here because normally, Patagonia, Puerto Aysén is just very cold weather, very rainy, and most of our vegetables and fruits come from the north. So this can help us a lot of for logistics and for our own production for the region. So it's quite
Yeah.
well. It seems 99% ecological. So it's a great solution. And
Yeah.
another point, are some parts not strategic parts, but some parts that can be built here, some fiberglass or some
Yeah.
tubes
Of
or
course.
things, so
Uh,
ones can get lower price instead of logistic bringing from Norway. We can do it here
yeah.
under your supervision.
Absolutely, and since we have an office in Chile in between Puerto Montt and Puerto Varas, Stensvik is there.
Yeah.
So they will be a collaborating partner with us in this project, and all the tanks and construction for the water treatment can be locally made, or must be locally made, because it's usually, if the tanks are very big, it's concrete. So it's natural to take it from Chile.
Oh, that is great. That is very good.
Yeah, and also what we are, and what we of course do is we do the engineering and we do the details and making the plans and for the price. But we are also very concerned about having this possibility to be local as well, because there are a lot of positive things about doing things with a local, for instance, construction partner, because they know the regulations, they know they know a lot more about the local things. So we do all the technology and we do the delivery, but we also work well, because once this becomes a reality, a project manager will be assigned to the project, and then we'll go from everything from having site visits to doing things together with the local partners, and then those partners can be of your choice.
Okay.
But we need to, of course, be sure that they deliver quality everything, because we have a guarantee on our system. So it needs, of course, to be good quality partners. But that is something that you surely know locally about better than we do.
Okay, as far as I know, I mean, this technology can be even 100 kilometers away from seaside. Because you can use fresh water, and also you just introduce a salt, and you don't have to be at the seaside, isn't it true?
Yeah, I don't know. Are you thinking about trout?
About what? I didn't understand.
Trout? What's the species?
Trout. Yeah, okay. Trouts. No. I was just thinking about salmon farming, and not nearby the seaside, but it was just a question.
Yeah, it's salmon is a bit more picky than trout. Salmon needs salt or seawater. You can add salt, but it's a lot of carrying. You need to add a lot of salt to get the salinity that the salmon wants.
But it can be made.
But the trout is more flexible. It can grow in freshwater all the way up to slaughter. So it's better to choose rainbow trout than salmon if you are far inland.
Okay, I understand quite well. And also, as far as you know, we are just only 8 miles from main port. And also we have already communication technology at the site with antenna, with IP and 3G. So I mean, information or communications are already there. And another question, I saw that also you sell a solution of both slaughtering and processing the salmon at the same side of the site. I saw a picture. Is that what you meant?
It's we will go into collaboration with a partner that will bring this equipment to the facility.
But yes, that could be a part of the delivery.
Yeah.
Okay, that is good. So I have understand quite clear everything, not technical details, but in global way. And if you can explain how don't get committed with the amount, but just to know 1,000 tons with everything made. I mean, from assessment, evaluation, whatever, all the work done by you. What would be the budget in dollars for 1,000 tons?
Since we do tailor-made, every project is a tailor-made, meaning that there are a lot of things that we need to consider regarding the price. So that is something we calculate based on the cubic liters to every TIERRA solution. But I believe the RAS technology for the salmon is somewhere between 1,000 and 1,200 euros per cubic meter, and I guess that without commitment, I think that it would be like 8,500 to 8,600 cubic meters in total. So that means you have to add somewhere between 900 euros and 1,200 euros times 8,500 cubic meters. So that is a calculation you can do, because we don't have the fixed prices, but that is something that is a budget price.
Okay, I will send this video to the Ukrainian investors so they can prepare an NDA, so they can be in touch directly with you for these different stages of the project. Okay.
Yeah.
And
so for if you could calculate, that means that if you have a budget price of say upper level for 1,200 euros per cubic, and based on 8,500, 8,600 cubics, that will be 10 million euros for the RAS technology, and that means for the total delivery. And then I can of course go into details later regarding what's included and what is not, because that is something that of course we will be detailed on. Then you have to of course add the construction cost, which is very much local costs. What we can say regarding the footprint is that if you have a facility with 8,600 cubic meters of water and 1,000 ton, it's about 5,000 square meters footprint of the technology and the farm, the farm system.
Okay, I mean, the price is quite well. What it's not good talking about competition, but we had past contacts with Aquaoptima. Are you at the same level of technology? You have different type of technology, you know, with this Israeli technology. This is
we know Aquaoptima quite well. They have quite a different technology.
Okay.
They are using more like technology that resembles waste treatment from public. So, but we have selected another approach, and we are very focused on particle removal and nice and clear water.
Okay.
So we know them well, but we have quite a different opinion on water treatment, I think.
Okay.
No, the quality of the treatment, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that depends. That will be related to the quality of final production also.
We believe that in our system you will get a much nicer water, clearer, and a very good control of the water quality. But I don't like to talk down competitors, so we just have a different opinion.
That's what I ask about.
As I said in the beginning of the presentation, we are very focused on optimal water quality, and we believe that is also what is our difference. But price-wise, I believe that we can do things almost the same way, but on the same level. But we are very concerned about the optimal water quality, since that, in our mind, our opinion is that then you get also high quality fish, and if you have high quality fish, then the market want to buy your fish, and also you have a longer lifetime on your facility having purity, and that is our focus. And
we want to build a facility that lasts for more than a few years. We want the facility to last and produce very nice fish for decades.
And also what we are very concerned about is that we also need, we don't have a finished system saying this is what you get. We tailor-made everything, make everything, because we are very concerned that yes, we have a delivery, but we are also very concerned that you are going to use the facility and you're going to operate the facility with high quality and high efficiency. And also that is why we can make tailor-made training programs. We can do management supervision. We can do a lot of follow-up. We are right now doing a pre-project for India, and they have a question for us to be together with them in 3 years after the raw system is delivered, just to show them how it's done, supervising everything. So we are also concerned about having a good facility for the years to come, and that's why we are so into having optimal water quality, because you are going to have a good system that makes the investment, giving return on the investment, having a good facility. So yeah, as we said, we want to talk about our positive things and not the negative things about the competitors, but the water quality, I believe, is the main difference.
Okay. Well, for me, as you're Norwegian, more than 30 years of experience, so I mean that's your main strength. So it's fine for me. And well, let's say if we get the 1,000 plant finance. I believe the upgrading, it will be proportionally less cost once we install. If we want to go to 2, 3, or to 5,000 tons, I believe, I mean, the cost for implementation should be less in proportional with the first 1,000 ton. It's a question.
Yeah, so you have the benefit of scale, of course. But what the most benefit of scale is the technology is of course the technology is what it is, but the benefit of scale is the cost of the tanks, and also how you operate it in the future, because then you have more fish produced regarding how many employees you have to run the facility. And so on. So that is the main effect on the benefit of scale is the production cost and the operating of the system. But of course, you will also get some benefit of scale on the size.
Okay.
Yeah, but mainly on the construction and the cost of the cost after the facility is producing fish.
You think that, let's say, start 1,000 tons, should it be pre-designed for easily upgrowing? I mean, if you consider that the final object is not 1,000 ton, it could be 5,000 or 10,000. You think the project should be made for 10,000, but in a scale on time?
I think starting on 3,000 could be better than starting on 1,000.
Okay.
Because then you already get the benefit of scale by starting on 3,000. Because it's not cheaper to put on the rest of the 7,000 than the first 3,000, because you have to have all the tanks, all the equipment, everything, the building. But what we can do is to dimension the water treatment of the intake water, already managing 10,000 tons, but being used for only 3,000 in the beginning. So then you have already invested in the water treatment, and then you can just connect to that one.
Yeah. So when we go into details and doing a preliminary project or a pre-project, then we will of course give advices. So yes, we can. Our project manager will give opportunities and everything, but there we can also be more detailed regarding how we suggest how to do it. But yeah, that is something that we are used to. We are used to knowing what the client wants in some years, and then we do it from the start. So that if you want to grow bigger, we have thought of the possibilities, all the possibilities.
Okay, you say that you will finish a plant on November of this year in Norway.
Yeah.
Well, well, I will try. I will try to get some to travel once it's finished. We're trying to get go with some authorities,
Yeah.
and so they can directly see live what are the benefits, and to get more commitment on this global change of
Yeah,
Yeah.
aquaculture. Okay,
sure.
so would
What you
be
can also do is to talk to Jorge Contreras. He works in Steinsvik, Chile,
yeah.
and they have put up quite a lot of RAS facilities around Portomont.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, and Jorge, he's also very skilled RAS person, so he can explain a lot to you,
Always good.
and also show you. They just finalized the Skretting RAS facility in Portomont.
Now, you say that already there's a complete salmon farming RAS. I mean, not only fresh water, but salt water already working.
Yes, it is the Skretting farm.
Yeah,
You know the feed company Skretting?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's in Portomont.
yeah.
We can send you Jorge's contact information,
Yeah,
and you
but
can contact him.
when sending you the presentation, I can send along the contact information so that you can get contact, and we will also give him a notification that you will take contact with him.
Okay, much better.
Yeah.
Less work on traveling, so no problem. And also,
But you're also welcome to come here.
Yeah, sure. You're of course welcome to look at the project.
yeah, to go to my ancestor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As I told you, my grandfather was a whale hunter. He was a captain,
Oh.
and he married in Russia with my grandmother, who was Russian, and my mother currently still living. She was born
Yeah.
in Vladivostok, but then went to live to Altafjord, and then came to Chile, and that's why I'm alive.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, it seems quite well. I will upload the video so I can show to authorities, and start doing this effort of changing the way of salmon farming industry. Get a better
Yeah.
product,
Yeah.
less price, good quality, and less pollution. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time, and we will keep
Thank you.
on contacting. And please send the information to whom should be the NDA, or should be sent. I mean, do you have an NDA document so you can send it to me, and then I resend it to the potential investor?
Yeah, we can fix that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye bye.
Mm. Thank
Bye
you. Bye
bye.
bye.